Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the BlooHoops Podcast, Ep.4. I am your host, Eddie. Over there across the nation, we got my boy,
Ozzy, man. What's up?
Ozzy. What up, Ozzy? What you up to, man?
Not much. What are you up to?
You know, living life, enjoying it for the most part, or at least trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was your weekend, man?
It was all right. This weekend I pretty much spent a couple days with my family, but also watching the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
I know you haven't been watching them, but the first time I saw the Olympics was in '08, and I think I skipped the 2012 one because I didn't care.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw the 2016 ones. I've been watching it for like the last couple of days, and it's still, I don't know, like it's pretty entertaining, even sports that I have no idea
The Olympics,
about.
huh? Yeah. What is that, shot put or whatever? Lacrosse and...
What is it, like beach volleyball and water polo?
beach soccer.
Beach soccer,
Beach
yeah.
curling. Heard about that?
No.
Me neither.
How do you curl in the beach, just in the sand?
Instead of brooms, you use shovels.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Now, what did you do this weekend? Anything special?
Yeah, I went to the beach over the weekend, and that was,
Nice.
I mean, it was cool, right? But it was kind of like it was a bit scary because I kind of went off on my own just for the hell of it,
Hmm.
and I was in parts where I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be in.
What do you mean?
Like, as I'm wandering off, there was this large cliff across in the distance, and I'm like, fuck, I was like, that's a nice cliff over there. I need to get a picture of that, right? And because I don't know, I just have a thing for cliffs.
Yeah.
They just look cool. Like, it's so majestic. They're huge. They can crumble you at any minute if they were to fall, of course.
Mhm.
So I see this really large cliff up in the distance, and I'm like, I need to get over there. And so I get over there, right? And I take a picture, and I'm like, wait a minute. There might be a way that I can get there closer. And I'm getting closer, and oh my gosh, it's crazy because I hate the beach, man. I just hate it.
Really?
Everything about it. It's just, it scares me. I was freaking terrified. I'm walking on the rocks, and the rocks are slippery. There's like seaweed shit. It's just all this stuff, all this gunk that's on the
Right.
shore, and I kid you not, I could have sworn I saw crabs, and there was this rock that had like ink. I'm guessing it was an octopus. It just wasn't. Oh my gosh, it was horrifying. And here's the worst part. So I got there to take a picture of the cliff, right? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I can get closer to this. I can get closer. On the even further back of my mind, I'm like, don't do it. You know,
Yeah.
you won't make it. The sea will eat you alive, and it's just. But then I saw like these two little girls walking by. I'm like, oh, come on, man!
They can do it.
If they can do it, I'm like, how hard can it be? But I'm like, man, these girls. I'm sure they live around this area. They know the beach better than I do. But I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Let's just do it. Long story short, I made it across. I was terrified, man. I was trembling. It was never doing that again.
When's the last time you actually went into the water?
That weekend I went in.
Oh, you actually went in the water?
Hell yeah, man! I was like, you know what? I'm already this far in the game. What's going in the water? It's not gonna hurt me, right?
Yeah.
I just went like, I don't know, man. I felt like having an adventure, and I just went in the rocks, and I took a picture of the cliff, right?
Yeah. If you follow Eddie on Instagram, you can see those pictures, by the way.
You know what sucks though is that the cliff wasn't very appealing when I took the picture, so it wasn't worth it. But I mean, I have a horrifying story to tell. And then I got back to the shoreline and went on the beach, and I don't go all the way in because, oh man,
Yeah,
it's gross as hell.
I like looking at water, at the ocean and stuff, but getting in the water, I'm not a big fan of it.
It's all salty and
I mean, apart from I can't swim, it's just, then you gotta dress, then you gotta change clothes and all this crap.
shoot, Ozzy, you beat me to it, man.
Oh, really? Sorry.
That was my question for a Quicktime event. Can you swim?
Oh, crap. All right.
All right, well, I guess I'll think of another question as I go.
All right. Well,
But
the answer is no, I can't.
all right, that makes two of us. Actually, we've talked about this before in our
Yeah.
PE
We had a
in high school.
swimming class in high school that we were both terrible. I didn't learn a thing.
Me either. It was just swimming for something. It was crazy.
Just sinking to the bottom like an animal.
Well, it's better than me floating at the top. But
It's
yeah,
a good weekend
I mean, yeah, it was fun.
overall.
But you know what's even better, Ozzy?
What's that?
Film reviews. How about that? How about that?
That's a good segue to our next topic.
Right. What is our next segue, Ozzy? What's our next segment right now?
Our next
Rank-
segment is Good Cop, Bad Cop, film reviews.
Film reviews.
I'm taking the Good Cop aspect of it.
And I'm
So,
on this.
Bad Cop, yeah.
Down with film reviews. Down with critics. Now, this topic, at least for me, originated from seeing Suicide Squad. I saw Suicide Squad this weekend.
Right.
It was legit, man. I loved it. I thought it was great. I don't know why all you fools are hating on it. You know, at least the critics are.
The reviews destroyed it, yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it, the movie, so we're not going to discuss Suicide Squad, at least maybe until next week.
Maybe next week. Yeah, I'm going to watch it tomorrow, so I think it's a topic for next week for sure.
If anything,
But yeah, so I'm on the good side of it, so film reviews. Reviews are subjective, obviously, so it's you can't quantify it. It's people's opinions, right? So I take that into account when I'm reading reviews. So just because somebody says this movie sucks, I may watch it and I might like it, just like you with Suicide Squad. So I do take that into account when I see movie reviews. It's somebody's opinion about what they thought of the movie, why they liked it, and why they didn't like it. So I actually do follow a couple of reviewers, and how do I say? I do take what they say into account if I'm like iffy about a movie. If I'm like 50-50 about a movie, I was like, should I watch this or should I not watch it? And I'll listen to a review and they say the reason they don't like it, and I usually just skip it. I'll be like, not a big deal then.
right.
But if it's a movie that I really do want to see, I do take into what they say into account, but I also watch it myself. And then give my own opinion on what the movie is. So
jumping on that, so you have reviewers who you have some sort of, that you follow. You have people who review, I'm guessing, movies, and you follow them, right?
yeah, like on YouTube, there's a couple of guys that I listen to. One of them is Chris Stuckman.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guy is I don't know what his name is. I think his channel's called The Flick Pick. And I guess they're guys that I have similar tastes with. So generally I agree with what they have to say. But I also like to listen to people that I don't always agree with. And sometimes I see that they sometimes do have a good opinion about the movie.
Right.
So I mean, I'm all for reviews. Just take into account that it's somebody's opinion. So it's not like a fact. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents on it.
Okay. I mean, though I mean, I see where you're coming from. I get the fact that, you know, as someone who is knowledgeable in identifying that reviews are just opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see that argument. The problem is, and this is what I argue against, is that I feel like the average viewer doesn't see reviews as a opinion, more as like, this movie flat out sucks, or this movie flat out is good, and that's my main issue with it, is that I check out movie reviews too. I don't check out the reviewers themselves, but I just go to Metacritic, see the reviews. I see a high score, and if
Yeah.
I see a high score, I'm like, that's a good movie. If I see a bad score, it's a bad movie. And I have to say, I have stayed away from movies that have bad reviews, and I think
Yeah.
that's problematic because, um, again, I feel like the average viewer is someone who would do that, who just go in, see Metacritic, see a score, and say
Yeah.
this movie sucks. I'm not going to go watch it, even though it's a movie they're potentially interested in. With Suicide Squad as an example, I was this close to not watching it. I was just like, honestly, I kid you not. I
Yeah.
told you this, off air. I saw a tweet from this guy. He wrote something along the lines of, what did he say? He said, I had to retweet a few times because I wanted it to come off as genuine. And he
Mhm.
said, "This is the worst movie I've ever paid for this year." And I'm like, that sounds
Yeah.
really bad. That sounds horrifically bad. Like that sounds like why would anyone go watch this movie? But I still said to myself, I have to see it for myself. I have to go check this
Yeah.
out, make sure that it's something that uh, that I see because I mentioned this to you earlier. Some of my favorite movies, they're in critics' eyes mediocre. They're not some of the best films. But then some of the best films that critics say are the best films, not necessarily my cup of tea.
Right.
So I had to see Suicide Squad from my own eyes. I went in, had fun. It was again, in my opinion, it was a great movie. Not like astonishingly great or anything, but certainly it wasn't deserving of the harsh criticism that I
Right.
saw online. And so I think going back that's my main problem with reviews is that the average viewer kind of sees them as not fact, but as I guess concrete evidence that the movie's
Hmm.
not good.
I mean, that's sure. And I think that's their mistake. I mean, the viewer's mistake. Because the way I see it, for me, if there's a movie that I really want to see, it doesn't matter what the reviewers say. Like, Batman vs Superman got pretty bad reviews, but that's a movie that I really want to see, and I don't care what the people say.
Right.
Um, so that's just my specific taste. If it's a movie that I'm not that aware of, and you have, let's say in your life there are 20 people, and 18 of them say they don't like it, you're probably gonna take their word for it. I mean, the movie's probably not worth watching.
Right.
So that's how I see with reviewers. If 70 or 80% of reviewers say they don't like a movie, I'm kind of gonna take their word for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, unless it's a movie that like I said, I really, really want to see, then it doesn't matter what reviewers say. But if it's a movie that I'm not that aware of, then I mean, I'll skip it. So I think film reviewers definitely have a, how do you say it? Um, damn, I just
A
lost my
good
train of thought.
perspective. A good perspective, I'm guessing.
Not a good perspective, but god damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Mm,
Never mind. My point is,
no, no. I see where you're coming from. Like you would think that with so many people voicing the same opinion that it'd be the correct one, right?
yeah, or at least in line of what you think. That's why I also like to listen to people that I trust and
Mhm.
that I know more, um, to get their opinion on a movie.
Mhm.
Because even movies that these guys didn't like, I ended up liking. So it's, I mean, like I said, film is subjective, so it's really up to the individual to really decide for themselves.
Do you,
Because
do you just jumping on that? Do you ever think that film reviewers piggyback off one another?
I
Like
think so. I mean,
I'm not
yeah,
being like I'm not saying like the review like people who review things are necessarily like I don't want to say like
they're more inclined to give it a positive review if they see somebody else give it a positive
yeah,
review.
something like that.
I think that's probably the case in some instances. Yeah. Um,
Because that was my issue with going into this movie is that uh, it was mixed at best, but generally a lot of reviewers were giving it a bad score. So I said to myself, if all these people are giving it bad reviews, there has to be a common theme that's making them give that bad review. So
Yeah.
I went into the movie going in thinking, oh crap, what is it that I'm gonna identify in this film that's constantly broken? And when I saw the movie, I don't know if it was just my initial thought, but if it was simply my initial thought, or I need to process it more. But I came away from the movie trying to figure out, wait, what exactly was the broken part in this movie?
Yeah. Huh.
What was the flaw? And that's when I came home and I ended up seeing the review, and I saw what critics were saying. This is the flaw in the movie, and I can see where they're coming from, but I didn't feel that way at all. At least when I saw it. So I was like, okay, well, this review is obviously written by someone who feels this way, and a lot of people feel this way too. But I'm not going to deny the fact that, I felt a certain way when watching this movie, and I'm sure others did as well. Because it's been mixed, to be honest. People have been saying it's good, or people have been saying it's bad, and so I think, film reviewers are definitely. I see what they're trying to say, but at the same time, I don't let it try to bother me as much, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
One thing though, and here's one of my main arguments against film critics, and I'm sure you'll agree with this, definitely. Okay. And the reason I say this is because if you don't follow Ozzy at Real Ozzy on Instagram, he did an Instagram post of a particular movie, which I completely agree, and I have absolutely no idea why critics feel this way. Ozzy, the movie Gravity sucked. I'm sorry, it just did. How can that movie be critically acclaimed as a great movie when I fell asleep halfway through it?
Yeah, that's the one movie that I specifically saw because the critics liked it. So I was like, okay, and maybe they're onto something. I gotta watch this movie. And to me, it was just, visually, I'm sure it was a good movie.
Yeah,
visually, right?
It looked gorgeous. I'm not gonna deny that,
but the story and the characters just did not work for me. I think I mentioned to you that when I saw Sandra Bullock and George Clooney in the movie, that's like all I saw. I didn't see their characters. I was like, that's Sandra Bullock and that's George Clooney acting. And then Sandra Bullock being a reluctant astronaut, that was not even realistic. That would never happen. But
well, the movie wasn't. It was grounded, but it wasn't. Yeah, I guess somewhat realistic. But yeah, I saw that movie and I was like, come on, man, this movie. Like, I wouldn't go see.
It's not like the story was that great either. It's like just someone going to space and they're stuck in space. I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't see what the big fuss was about.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And it's funny because every time I see like a film review, and I'm like, well, these are the same guys that give Gravity a good review, So I always try to go against the grain and just see it for myself. And I mentioned to you this before. Like, one of my favorite movies is Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and it's mediocre at best according to critics, but I thought it was great. And you made a good point, like you said that the movie
people liked them.
Yeah, what did you say?
People liked it more because of the message, I think, than the actual. I don't know, than the actual
whole film, I guess.
Yeah, but I thought it was an okay movie.
Yeah, like, again, I thought when I saw it, I thought it was great. Oh, you know what's another movie that critics actually bombarded and I actually saw it, and I'm all like, this isn't that horrific. Okay, maybe I'm taking the film reviewers' words too much into. But some of them use words like, "This is the worst. This is." You're doing a disservice to society or something like that, or like
Jesus,
just really, really, really harsh words. And when you end up seeing the movie, you realize that maybe it's not as bad as they or some reviewers like to make it believe. But and this might either destroy my argument or make it valid. We'll see.
Okay.
You know what movie wasn't a total horrific just flat out bad movie. Well, it was bad, but it wasn't like, oh man, this is not enjoyable. This is like,
Just say it already. What is it?
Blanking
Come
out.
You don't even know the name of it.
The Adam Sandler movie.
8 Crazy Nights?
No, the most recent one. Crazy.
Oh God, don't let me Pixels.
Pixels, yeah.
Oh boy.
Did you see it?
I didn't even see it, but
Exactly.
It's like, who cares?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. So you actually liked it?
I thought it was fun. I mean, okay. I thought it was okay. I wouldn't say it's the worst movie of the whole generation as they claimed it to be. It's all right. It has its moments. I chuckled every now and then.
So, I mean, what I base it on now is Adam Sandler's track record.
Right.
Like, I haven't liked the Adam Sandler movie since maybe Big Daddy, I think. Because, I mean, everything else has been just trash to me. So, that's why I didn't watch Pictures, and that's why I believe the critics in that instance. Because he just hasn't made a good movie in a decade.
Here's the thing, though. Haven't they all been bad movies? All of them? Think about it for a second. What's one of the most like popular Adam Sandler movies?
Billy Madison?
Yeah, Billy Madison.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
movie fucking. I'm sorry.
That's a good movie. What are you talking about?
That movie sucks.
Oh, come on.
Garbage.
That was a funny movie.
There's no way. And you compare that to Pixels, it's literally. They're almost identical in terms of how should I say, like joke material. It's just they have the same humor. At least that's the way I see it.
Could it be that it's just people are tired of the same old thing from him?
That could be it. I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to go for that. I get that. It reminds me of kind of Sylvester Stallone and his like bad acting. Like, he's a bad actor. We know he's a bad actor, but you don't watch him to see good acting, right?
I guess, yeah.
Other than Creed, he was a good actor in Creed.
Yeah, he was good.
Well,
anyway, film is subjective.
agreed.
People got their opinions. I'm cool with film reviews. Don't take them too seriously, I don't think.
Right.
That's my thought.
Not a fact. And go watch Suicide Squad. It's great.
Sure.
All right, Ozzy. Let's see. What's our main topic for discussion? Now, I think it's gonna be a good one.
Okay. So our next topic is Netflix versus Amazon.
Damn.
What do you have? You have both?
Shit just got real. All right. So I have Amazon.
Have you tried Netflix?
Yes, I've tried it. I've had it for a good amount of time. But here's the thing, though, and I'm the anomaly here. I don't watch a lot of TV. So take that, take it as is.
Okay.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't try to stay away from it. It's just that nothing interests me in the TV world, and I try to shy. I just don't. And with that being said, I have Amazon, kind of because like it comes with Amazon Prime, so it's just there.
Yeah.
And Netflix, my brother actually has it, and I just kind of watch it through his account, so it's not really a big deal. So that's mine. You have both, right?
Yeah, I have both. So, what do I say? I mean, what do I say about it? I like them both. So, what's your argument here? That you don't like Netflix? I think that's what you had discussed earlier.
Yeah. So my argument against Netflix is that I don't care for it much. I guess maybe it's just
because of the TV shows and movies you don't really watch. Is that why? Because you're not a big watcher of that stuff,
so.
Right?
Yeah. I'm there because from my understanding, a lot of people do enjoy watching Netflix.
Right.
The whole Netflix and chill thing. That's a whole nother topic. But I think I've seen the shows that they have on Netflix. They're fine, but I guess you're better prepared for this topic than I am. What do you watch on Netflix or Amazon, or which one do you prefer over the other?
Man, that's tough because I feel like I watch more stuff on Netflix just because it has more content than Amazon right now.
Yeah, I'm with you there, definitely.
Yeah, it has more movies and TV shows, so I tend to watch a lot more Netflix stuff. But I mean, Amazon has a couple good things. I like Mr. Robot and The Americans and stuff like that. So I think
Amazon has The Americans?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I think the cool thing about Amazon is that it has other perks, right? So it has the free 2-day shipping thing.
Yeah.
It has Prime Music. It has, I'm just looking through the stuff here. Prime Music, Prime Photos, Prime Early Access. You can rent Kindle books.
Mm-hmm.
So the good thing about Amazon is it does have those other perks. But if we're judging it just based on what they stream, I would have to give the nod to Netflix.
That's interesting because, yeah, if it's just streaming, I'm with you there. But I completely forgot that in a way, in my opinion, I feel like the Amazon subscription tops the Netflix subscription just because it has all those extras. But like you said, if it's just based on streaming quality, then yeah, absolutely, Netflix trumps it in a heartbeat. But here's the thing, though. I still don't think the Netflix selection is that good either. I just, it's one of the things that threw me off about it, from it at least, when I first tried it out, is that it has, at least for me, it just has the lack of movies that I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure why.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Because was it, at least from my understanding, it's more thrown off as it's a TV service as opposed to a movie service?
Netflix?
Yeah. At least from what I see occasionally, I'm like, I feel like there's more TV content than there's movies. And if there are movies, which there are, it's usually like I don't want to say like B type movies, but
yeah. Well, yeah, it's always like when Daisy and I want to watch a movie on Netflix, it's always a struggle. It feels like it takes longer to find a movie than the length of the movie.
Yeah,
I feel like I could say the same thing about Amazon. Let's see, because I'm on Amazon right now, and I look at their movies, and it's like,
selection,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the selection on Amazon is like you said. I feel like Netflix one is much better. But again, what I'm saying is that though, I don't think the Netflix selection is that good even for me.
Okay, but the cool thing about Netflix, though, is that you can stream through other countries. Have you tried that before?
No. What do you mean?
There's like an extension or a plug. I don't know what it's called a plug on Google Chrome that you can install, where you can change the country, and it has different selections on Amazon. So if you don't like what's in the U.S., you can go to Canada or the United Kingdom or a bunch of other ones and see what they have streaming on there. Does that make sense?
Ozzy, why would I watch the inferior version of The Office when I can watch the original American version?
No, but well, they're both on Netflix. So what I'm saying is that if you don't like the selection in America, you can go to Canada and see what they got. I mean, because they always have like different movies too.
Ozzy.
And Amazon doesn't have that.
Ozzy, we're in the U.S. We have freedom here.
Jeez, you and your nationalism.
Oh man, no, that's pretty cool. The fact that you could do that. I didn't know that was a feature. I just watch it on TV though. I don't watch Netflix on my computer.
Oh.
So.
Well, don't you have to stream it? Oh, right. I see what you mean.
Smart TV has streaming, doesn't it?
Which one's cheaper?
Which one's cheaper?
Yeah.
It's the same price. It's Netflix.
I mean, Amazon is like $99 a year, right?
Oh, that's right. Good.
Netflix is $8. I think I paid like $8.99.
Wow.
So $8.99 times 12 is $107. So I guess Amazon is cheaper.
Yeah. Huh. And you can, but like you said, Netflix just has a better selection.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing though. If you had to pick one over the other, what would you choose? And this is considering all the benefits that Prime provides. Go.
Oh, man. It's funny because my subscription is gonna end in September, so I gotta decide whether or not
Oh boy.
I want to keep it.
Come on, Ozzy, Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot. I've never seen it, but I heard good things.
You know what I hate?
What do you?
Last year I didn't want to renew it because I heard that sometimes it goes down to $69 a year.
Which one?
Amazon?
Right? Yeah.
So I bought it again for $99, and like a week later it went down to $69.
Oh my gosh,
so
man.
pissed with myself. So that I think that's what I'm gonna do this year. I think I'm gonna wait maybe a little bit to see if perhaps the price goes down.
Yeah.
But I think after September I'm gonna stick with Netflix for a bit, and then we'll see how things go. And I don't want to get too muddled up, but I'm also considering. We were talking earlier in the pre-show about. Or before the show, about Sling TV or like a PlayStation View.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna try at least a free trial of those.
Yeah, this is again jumping to another whole different topic, but look, man, I just want to watch sports. I could care less about watching some long series. I just want to watch the Lakers. I want to watch NBA games. I want to watch
Galaxy, US
Galaxy
Soccer
games.
Yeah.
U.S. men's soccer. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. So I do watch TV, but it's mostly just sports.
Do you take advantage of the other perks of Amazon? The Prime Music, free 2-day shipping, Prime Photos, Kindle books. Do you actually use those?
2-day shipping, of course. That's why I get it mainly because I can get 2-day shipping. Video, I would say, is the second best. I tried Amazon Music. It's great, but I don't stream music from my phone much because, data is expensive as hell, so I don't want to go over my data just by listening.
You can download it into your library.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, there's some music that's available, and you can just download it on the cloud or whatever.
Here's the thing, though. Don't you have to open up the Amazon Music app to listen to the music from there?
Yeah, you got to download the app on your phone. That's what I do, yeah.
No. But here's the thing, because I have a music player on my phone, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say I download a song from Amazon Music Player. Do I have to, if I want to listen to the song, can I use my default music player, or do I have to open the Amazon app to play that song?
I think you'd have to open the app.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to test that out because I like playing my music locally. I'm not a big fan of streaming in general. Only because of data issues.
So, I feel like for you, it's not even worth it. If you're just using... How often do you buy stuff on Amazon? You don't use the Prime Music. You don't really watch a lot of video. So it's like, is it really worth it for you?
Well, the 2-day shipping, that's the biggest thing. I do shop. If it's not me, it's either my brother who shops for something on Amazon. And it's legit. I just bought detergent from Amazon. Yeah, it's cheaper. Huh. It's cheaper, and it got here in a few days. I'm like, hey, I'm running out. I need to order some detergent. Store's all the way over there. I'm not going over there. Screw that. So I just ordered.
Shit. All right.
Come on, Ozzy. Live in the future, man. Drones are going to be delivering our products.
No kidding.
Take that. Future.
You're talking to me a little bit earlier about this app that delivers food for you. It's like, what?
Postmates. Use my code, guys.
You don't have a code.
$10. You gotta try Postmates, Ozzy. It's legit.
Yeah. What else do we talk about Amazon?
But I guess you just...
Or Netflix.
Shut this down. You're... So if you had to pick one, you'd pick what?
Oh, man. I guess I'd go Netflix. No, wait.
It's a bold statement.
Because it's hard to compare them because Netflix doesn't have that other stuff. But it also has a better streaming service.
Yeah, I feel you.
If I had to pick... The better one I'm gonna say overall is probably Amazon, just because of the extra perks.
Wow.
But the
Bold
streaming
statement.
is for sure Netflix.
Should be Amazon Prime and chill. Damn.
Amazon Prime and chill, yeah.
That's legit, I was like.
So what about you? Well, obviously Netflix. I mean Amazon.
Amazon Prime, yeah. I don't watch television.
All right.
Look, and I don't want to come off of one of those like snobby guys, like, oh, I think I'm so cool. It's not for me, man. I just, I tried it. It's all right. No,
All right.
too much time.
I think that ends the discussion. Should we move on to our next and final topic?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Last and final topic is Quicktime Events. Quicktime Events, actually, where
What is
me and
this?
Ozzy ask each other general questions, usually 5, about us, and we answer them either in quick fire succession, or we talk about it for a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
All starts.
you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
I hate this segment.
All right.
It's more personal than I ever thought.
This is gonna start off hard hitting, all right?
Ouch. I feel
When was the last time you cried?
Oh my gosh.
And why?
Damn.
When and why?
Oh crap.
Come on, man.
Oh fuck. You're an asshole. I can't believe you did this to me, man. This wasn't part of the plan. You were supposed to be the one.
It's not part of the plan.
I was like, are you sweet talking me? Chin chat's gonna get you hurt. Okay. Honestly, I was playing this game called Gone Home. It's about if you haven't played Gone Home, it's a game on. I played it on PS4. I think it's on PC. Pretty much the game story was about and spoilers if you guys haven't played it. It's about this girl who arrives from her trip in Europe, and she shows up to her house in her house lives her mom, dad, and her little sister.
Mm-hmm.
And when your character, the girl from Europe, she shows up, she finds out that the house is deserted. It's not deserted, but it's there's no one in the house. Long story short, she uncovers secrets out the house about their moms, dads, and even sisters' past. And towards the end of the game, you find out that it sounds. I'm making it way simplistic here, but here's the gist of it: is that the older sister finds out that her younger sister is a lesbian, and that her parents don't accept her, and so she runs away from home. And towards the end of the game, I have to admit that it got to me. It was an emotional ride, put it that way. Also scary as heck. I was terrified playing that game. I don't like games. It's scary. Anyways, all right. So my question for you, my friend, is Mr. 305 over there, Ozzy. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Stupid. I just gotta start off by saying I'm not a big drinker. I drink every once in a while, but
Don't listen to him, he's lying.
I'm not a huge fan of beer. So I won't say a beer. So I'll say a mixed drink.
A gelato. No, that's.
I would
that's
say
ice cream. Sorry.
a simple rum and coke.
Wow,
I'll say,
that sounds classy.
but I prefer it when they put more coke than rum. I don't like the rum to overpower the coke. Actually, most times I just say, give me a rum and coke and hold the rum.
Wait. Oh,
Just-
okay.
No, just kidding.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. That kind of kills the whole purpose of it.
I guess rum and coke if I had to choose.
Okay, that's legit. I can see that.
On the rocks.
On
This
the-
sounds cool.
I know. Hey, have you seen those little ice things? They're like metal, and I guess you put them in the freezer, and like you put them in your drink, and they instantly cool off your drink.
Oh, yeah. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. My question. Favorite actor or actress?
Oh man. Okay, favorite actor or actress? Who takes the cake? Who do I love seeing in movies? I mean, I was thinking of Joseph Gordon-Levitt for a bit, but then I'm like, nah, he's coming out with Snowden. Movie sucks. The I want to say Christian Bale, but he hasn't made anything recently, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, at least nothing that good. But yeah, I would probably agree with you there.
Yeah, I do like. I gotta give props for Matthew McConaughey though.
He's legit right now, huh?
Yeah, he's been surprising.
Hold on, I think my computer's about to die right now.
Oh crap! This is not.
Hold on 1 second.
I'll keep him busy, Ozzy. You go ahead, run. And there he goes, off into the sunset. Anyways, to fill in time, I guess I'll talk to you guys for a bit. If you guys haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Click like. Drop us a comment here and there. Tell us what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. Usually, the good stuff is tell us what we're doing right. Either way, drop us a line. We're more than happy to see what you guys think of our show. Still trying to hang in there, and it looks like Ozzy's back. Ozzy, are you back? Are you back, Ozzy? He's not back. He's fixing his audio. He's putting in his head ear. Oh! Do we got a lift? Oh!
Can you hear me?
He scores!
Can you hear me? I'm good.
I can hear you, Ozzy.
Perfect. Good. So what's the next thing?
Oh, I was gonna say. But I was thinking about actors too, right?
Uh-huh.
Gosh, who's a good actress? Who's a good actress, Ozzy? I'm trying to think. Who do I really like? Who's a really...
I can't think of anybody. Jennifer, I don't know.
Oh, I love Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig's legit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah, and Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. She's really good.
All right. Your turn.
All right, my turn, Ozzy. So much for this question, but can you swim?
No, I'm embarrassed to say I do not know how to swim.
That makes two of us, man. Well, looks like we ain't going into the pool together, that's for sure.
All right.
Screw that. But that's kind of a throwaway. Let me think of something else on the spot. What's your favorite color?
It used to be green, but now I realized I don't care, so I'll say no color.
Ah, crap, you got cut off. What was it?
I'll say, I guess black if I had to choose one, but I don't have a favorite color, I guess.
It's dark. That's deep, man. That's. Oh, by the way, my nephew Eric. Shout out to Eric, by the way, who's probably watching the show. He was showing me this video on YouTube. It's freaking hilarious. It's like I think it takes place in Mexico, where I guess punks were fighting versus emos, and they were like rioting, and I was like, and it's funny because in Spanish they're called los punquetos contra los emos.
Punquetos.
So it's pretty much the punks versus the emos, and I'm like, oh my god, I was just shocked that people actually take this.
Who won, the punks or the emos?
I have no idea. It just reminds me of that catch line from Predator versus Jason. One of them is like, whoever wins, we lose.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay, black.
What did you want to be when you were younger? Occupation.
Gosh, that's a loaded question, Ozzy. Well, not really. I guess I wanted to be a video game reviewer for the longest time, but as I got older, I realized that it's not the most. It's not as appealing as I thought it would be. The more I grew about how tough it is to get into the industry, how tough it is to actually make it in the industry, and so I've always wanted to be a video game reviewer, but again, I'm not. I feel like I probably love games too much to not to say negative things, but certainly I feel like it would suck the joy out of playing them if I were a reviewer. And but yeah, that's interesting. I might need to do some soul searching over the week. Anyways, all right. How about this, Ozzy? Last week we talked about the worst music artist, and we instantly declared Mr. Worldwide as the worst artist of this generation. Which music artist is your guilty pleasure? Oh, there we go. That's right. You want to get personal or put you on the spot?
Guilty pleasure.
Kanye West.
Like, I like one of their songs, or I like them in general?
Either way. I'm cool with songs. What song do you like that, I guess?
Oh, guilty pleasure.
Hey Now, You're an All-Star.
Oh, God, I hate that song. Hold on, I got one. I feel like Blink-182 is a guilty pleasure.
Oh, my God.
I feel like people don't think it's cool to like Blink-182, but I like a few of their songs. So I'll say Blink. What? All right, next question.
I fell in love with the girl at the rock show.
All right. My question is, what's your favorite fast food place?
Damn. Oh, I'd say that's too easy, man. Five Guys. Five Guys is legit, yeah. Five Guys is
delicious, yeah.
It's just bomb. It's expensive as hell, but once a month, pretty legit.
All right.
Love it, man. Delicious. All right. What's your favorite? This is a flip flop right here. Not favorite fast food place, but favorite fruit. Bam. Getting healthy on this month.
All right. Let's see. Favorite fruit. There's kiwis. There's mangoes. There's apples. There's.
Ugh. Gross.
I kind of want to go strawberries or grapes, something like that. Something handheld, more like you could pop in your mouth.
Yeah.
I'll go with one of those, yeah.
Okay. I'm down with that. Either strawberry or grapes. I like grapes. Pretty good.
Oh, my turn.
Your worst.
So last time I asked you, when's the last time you cried?
Hold on. This is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm going to ask you, when's the last time you got really angry?
Angry. Okay. I think I found something, but angry. I'm trying to think why I got angry. So I got angry at one of my friends because I'm not a big fan of kind of like throwing shade per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you want to say something, say it up front.
Yeah.
Say it to my face, take you down, tell you what's up. And there was a time when we got into this argument because I felt like I was getting like blasted or just bombarded with like sort of passive aggressive attacks, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck was going on here? And I ended up getting really upset that day, which is really weird because I don't typically get upset. And but I eased over it. Time usually heals all wounds. So, but yeah, I was really upset. Just not a fan of getting thrown shade left and right.
Okay.
So that's that.
All right.
Gosh, thanks for making me feel a lot better. So here's my topic, and this is coming from a very personal spot from my heart because this is something I feel that needs to be said, needs to be asked, at least from me to you. Ozzy, A beard or no beard? Look, man, I need to shave though. So that's my thing. But yeah, you're always looking good with that nice beard that you got there. But would you prefer it? I mean, I'm guessing, right?
I think I'm gonna go with beard. Yeah. If you do it right, it looks good. Like this.
That does look good.
Keep it clean and kept.
Yeah.
But yeah, because when I shave, I look like a 12-year-old. So this makes me look a little bit older.
Ah.
So I'll go beard. What about you?
No, clean cut, man. Y'all guys are gross for doing that. Let's cut this out.
It's not like a Santa Claus beard. I mean, look at this. This is
That's
little.
true. No, I have to say, Ozzy, you make it look good, man. Like you're one of the dudes who can pull it off. Me, not so much. I look like someone just threw glue on my face and got a bunch of hairs and just puts them in my face and just there you have a beard. And okay,
All right.
that's good.
This ends our 4th episode.
Episode number 4. We made it this far. We're close to number 10.
Almost halfway.
Here's one thing I want to cover real quick. We had a podcast before. We went up to 10 episodes. We're breaking that this time. We're doing 11 for sure.
We went to 10 episodes when? On the first?
Huh?
We went to 10 episodes?
Yeah, last time. So
Oh, yeah.
so we're breaking that barrier. We're going to
At least 11, then we retire.
then we shut it all down. Come back within another 5 years. But yeah, so that has been episode 4, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to the BlooHoops Podcast with myself and my homeboy Ozzy, who's in Arizona.
Yo.
With that being said, Ozzy, where can we follow you? We follow you on Snapchat, which I'll put in the description, but where can we follow you on the Instagrams?
You can follow me on Instagram at Real Aussie. I don't post a lot, but every once in a while. And then if you like puppies, follow me on Snapchat at the Real Osvaldo.
Oh, those are some cute ass puppies,
Right?
And I saw that. That was legit. Did you get my message?
Yeah.
What I do is I send the Ozzy inappropriate messages on Snapchat. All right,
Where do we
so
follow you?
yeah, well, you guys can follow me. I have a Snapchat, but I use it occasionally. But mainly follow me on Instagram. I am at Writing to Eddie, and on my Twitter, which is the same thing, at Writing to Eddie. With that being said, thank you guys for listening in and watching this video. Pardon me for switching cameras. I just like to play it differently. And pardon Ozzy for looking good with that nice beard.
Yeah, and for not charging my laptop. So sorry about that.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll go ahead and see you next week in episode 5. Peace out. Shut him down. Oh, fuck.